Hello, my name is Ariel Johnson, and today I'm going to talk about influenza trends and staffing suggestions for this upcoming flu season. The motivation of this project is from the United States having an influenza season where more people than usual suffer from the flu. The Medical Staffing Agency needs to know which states are in the highest demand for staff based on influenza deaths in the past and vulnerable populations. Vulnerable populations are patients likely to develop flu complications requiring additional care. The CDC identifies people ages 65 and up as a vulnerable population. 65 plus populations are more likely to die from the flu. We can see from the scatter plots that the 65 plus population shows a correlation to the total deaths that is very similar to the total population and total death correlation. For this map, we are looking at the average death rate, the average total flu deaths, and the average 65 plus population from 2009 to 2017. California, Texas, Florida, New York, and Pennsylvania have the highest numbers in all three categories. I incorporated those 5 states into a scatter plot to show their relationship between the proportion of the 65 plus population and death rate. Collectively, we can see a positive and linear correlation. This temporal line chart emphasizes the trends of influenza among these states and presents a forecast to prepare the medical staffing agency for what this flu season will look like. We can see a pattern of increasing and decreasing, but not really any exponential growth or decline. Each forecasted death count is within hundreds from the current year, so not a big difference. Hopefully, with this proactive staffing plan, we can assist staffing hospitals across the nation adequately to decrease death counts exponentially. Flu activity peaks nationwide between December and March, so that will be the time when hospitals will be in the highest demand for additional staff. The United States has a high death rate from the flu, especially among people ages 65 and up between December and March. Hospitals around the nation require additional staffing from the Medical Staffing Agency to ensure hospitals are equipped with enough staff to properly treat the influx of patients. This bar graph shows the states in order of the demand for additional staff needed from the Medical Staffing Agency based on average total deaths and the average percentage of the 65 plus population. To adequately provide additional staff across the nation from December to the end of March, staff should be dispersed as follows. California, New York, Texas, Pennsylvania, and Florida should each receive 10% of staff. Illinois and Ohio should each receive 5% of staff. North Carolina, Michigan, Tennessee, Georgia, Massachusetts, Virginia, Missouri, and New Jersey should each receive 2% of staff, and the remaining 16% of staff should be divided evenly among the rest of the states, excluding the states with no influenza death data. And that concludes my presentation. Thank you so much for your time.